Let's just keep it a buck. All right.
And we're back with another episode of Keep It a Buck podcast, man. Episode 41. First and foremost, before we start, my apologies for the audio last time, man. You know, players mess up, man.
Players mess up.
Yeah, I messed up. You know, audio, we will definitely be back on this episode. But, yeah, we still going through the ins and outs of this thing, man. So, appreciate y'all sticking with us, man. Numbers went up crazy.
Yeah, we
this
had a
week.
good episode.
We had
good
episode.
numbers for the episode. And it's not just Coop, though. We have to make sure as a group that we have a checks and balances. So we just made sure today that I know how to do it, too, so that we're making sure we're double-checking each other. So it's not just Coop, it's us as a whole. Just wanted to make sure of that.
We still growing, man. That's
still
it,
growing.
Man.
Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
We appreciate everybody that tunes in. We are Keep It a Buck Sports Academy podcast. We keep athletes well-rounded. Like I said before, we just like to make sure we know everybody knows who we are and what we do. We keep athletes well-rounded from a mental aspect, a financial aspect, and yeah, just overall well-rounded and just making sure like you can stay happy without going to the NBA. Everybody not going to make it to the NBA. Everybody not going to make it to the NFL. So we want to make sure athletes can be happy outside of making it to the highest level of their possible dream. All right. I'm Keeks. You can follow me at GSFK860 on Instagram. That's our game speed page. Again, that's free training for the kids in the community. So make sure y'all follow.
This your boy Coop. You can follow me at Coop_1988 on most platforms. I should say. Hey, man, we got some good news also, baby. Next week, we should be basically almost at full capacity back again.
Good Brothers is on the way back. Good Brothers is on the way back.
Yeah, shouts out to the guy that you know, and shouts out to the brothers getting their education too, man.
Yeah, for real.
For extending getting that degree. I'll let them tell the whole story and things of that sorts. I won't keep that. I mean, I won't give their story away, but shouts out to them guys, man.
Nah, for real. For real. Definitely shout out to them. So that leads us right into shout outs. Our shout outs for the day. We're always going to shout out the Bank at 12.
Bank at 12, baby.
Shout out Mike and Lourdes, their family, and they do us a favor by allowing us to be in the space. And again, they are very nice people. So if you ever want to come here, I'm telling you, all you got to do is come here one time, and then trust me, you'll be coming back just because of how welcoming they are and how much they treat everybody like family. So shout out the Bank at 12.
Shout out.
And then next shout out for me, I don't usually like to do like shout outs like this because I don't want people to think I'm name dropping for recognition for myself, but this is really a shout out for my brother. He's been working hard for honestly forever and always had great ideas and pushing and doing things that people didn't think that he could do. I just genuinely want to shout him out because dog, my brother works for Polo G. He is Polo G's road manager, and he just worked hard to be able to get himself into that position and did a lot of things that were like he did things the way that a lot of people were like scared to do. So like he's making sure he's going out on the road, meeting new people, going out to move to different states, and being able to network and use the network he already has to be able to build a better network, and making sure he has something to offer so that people know that he is like not to say worthy, but like he deserves to be in that space with like those type of people. So shout out my brother Ramp. That's my dog, yo, and me and him did a lot of like work together and still like connect with each other very often, and just we make sure that we my fault, you got sirens coming by. but we make sure that we just do our thing and try to uplift each other and just like try to make sure we gonna meet each other at the top. So shout out Ramp, because he's definitely living out his dream, and he's a great connection. God, jeez, what happened in New London? Well, we know it wasn't here at the Bank at 12. Shout out the Bank at 12 again. But shout out him for living out his dream, and then I just want to use him as an example because if you ever want to live out your dream, we really got people that's living out dreams and working with people that you guys see on your phones that get millions of views and make millions of dollars. So, yeah, shout out Ramp. All right, you got any shout outs, Coop?
Nope.
All right, let's get into sports for the day because we don't have a Keep It a Buck section for the day, and that's okay. But we're going to get into sports for the day. We're going to leave this Keep It a Buck section like dry because I know Flea have a good one for us when he comes back. So let's start out with.
You want to start out with the fight?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Yeah, okay. Tank versus Roach. Still going, still buzzing. There's been a lot of fighters chiming in through social media. Tank and Roach have been having a back and forth on X. There's been a lot still going on. They had Roach's camp put in a submission to like get certain things overturned so that he ended up winning the fight, and it got denied by whoever makes those decisions. And they said that Tank's knockdown or Tank going to his knee was not due to him being punched, so it wasn't considered a knockdown. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got for this. How are you feeling about this, Coop?
I can agree 1,000% the punch wasn't due to any punches. Cool.
Like the knockdown wasn't due to any punches.
Yeah, knockdown wasn't due to the punch. And all right, granted. But this is called Keep It a Buck. And we would be doing an injustice if we don't keep it a buck. That was a knockdown. If I was to say, and I know if in boxing they say as a champion the opponent has to take it away from them. I won't say. I mean, I felt like Roach did enough, but to the counters he didn't do enough. My thing is, he lost that fight. You cannot take a knee. You cannot take a knee during the fight, no matter what. No matter what, unless it's a malfunction. You can't go to a corner because your eyes is burning.
That's not a malfunction. What do you consider a malfunction?
Malfunction is like your mouthpiece come out. Then you got to stop there. Or the mouthpiece come out. Then the referee got to stop the fight. Things of that sort. Malfunction is like so your boot come off or something like that. Malfunction is not when something got in your eye and it was your stuff. That's not something. Like blood gets in your eye too. You can't stop a fight over a blood.
The mouthpiece gets in your eye too. I mean, the mouthpiece is yours too.
The mouthpiece is a malfunction as far as an equipment malfunction. That's not a equipment malfunction.
It's not an equipment malfunction, but it's still a malfunction. Again, if you go to what you were talking about in the fighter's world, and you need to take it from the champion.
Yes.
Why would somebody feel that would be taking it from the champion if it's not? He didn't go down. Pivotal. He didn't go down by a punch. Again, just like they said, he didn't go down by a punch. So it's like there being some random object in the ring or something that somebody slips on or something. It's just, and they go down. And again, so whether he went down forcibly or not, is there rules that say that you cannot forcibly go, like if you get forcibly pushed down to a knee?
That's submitting yourself, they said.
So again,
but
Roach went down to a knee as well. And it's not to say
no. If you look at him, he
muscled him down and he ended up weighing down.
Different.
But again,
that's different.
But so again,
he muscled him down.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. He did voluntarily go down, but he voluntarily went down. Where is there in boxing to where you say you can't call a timeout?
You can't call a timeout. You can't call a timeout. unless referee calls it. You can't call a timeout.
The referee did call it. He went to the knee and then he waited up and then he ran over.
No, referee was starting to count. Roach said, keep counting. And then if you look at the referee, he was counting. And he said, yo, what's going on? He said, yo, something in my eye. He said something. So he went to the corner.
So he started counting and he got it fixed before he finished counting. But then I understand what you're going to say, though. If he's counting, then that means it's a knockdown.
Yeah. My whole thing is, too, with that is I felt like it was a knockdown. Like I said, we all love Tank up here. I think as far as us, we love Tank. But my thing is, you can't take nothing away from another fighter who's standing his ground and everything else. Which, on the other hand, like I said, I felt like, I mean, you can't plan for a draw, but you can say, yo, I'm gonna hold off on some of these punches. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, go full blown. You know, some things I think it was a money play for him, it's Wood to get more money to set up another fight. For, you know, and Tank doesn't do no part twos. For Tank to come out straight out and just say, I want to go again. Tank doesn't do no rounds, no second rounds, second go rounds. So for him to say that, I feel like it was kind of a play to get a second fight. And you know it's a bunch of politics and fucking boxing, which I truly freaking hate, man. And I was talking to my cousin. He was just like, yeah, he feel like it's a setup. Because he's a huge boxing fan, huge Tank fan. A lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying? Feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's his boy.
So if that is to be true, regardless, I feel like that's what they're just gonna do no matter what. Like that's what I feel like we said this already though. We said this already. We knew that there was going to be, like, another fight, especially with the way that they were, like, talking it up. They haven't, like, Tank hasn't had that, like, trilogy, and what better way to make the trilogy than with somebody that you are cool with. And y'all could bring in all the money yourselves and then just keep it pushing.
And that's the thing, competing with the Prince. The Crown Prince. Well, I don't like to call people Crown Prince. You're not no Prince. I'm sorry, no disrespect. But you know what I'm saying, the Middle Eastern dude, I forgot his name. Start with a T, forgot his freaking name. And he even said that's not a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? So I know Tank is competing with him, especially all that money he's throwing to all these other fighters. Tank don't want to go over there. So Tank is bringing in his own money. He was like, what more than having a great, because the fight was great. Mm-hmm. That boy was staying in the pocket with Tank. Talking junk, counters, taking it up like, yo, he made Tank stumble a couple times.
You know,
Tank was doing a couple low blows.
So it looked good and like the fight was good, but I don't think that
it was politics.
No, I don't think that that's enough to be like, yo, if boxing is a sport to where you have to take it from the champion. Yes. That is not enough. That's not enough, in my opinion, to be taking it from a champion to be doing it on something technical like that. That's not taking it from the champion.
No, 1,000%. That's why at the end it was just like, yo, I don't know who is going to win this, but if I have to look at it.
And then we go to the next stat. You take out that, I think they gave Roach, whatchamacallit? I think they gave Roach grace.
What, with the rounds?
Yep.
Or in saying that it was a draw?
Yes.
With the two refs?
Whatchamacallit? First of all, Tank was more efficient and landed more punches.
Was more efficient, landed more punches.
What else? What more do you need?
But Roach was doing more of the velocity. A lot of people saying the aggressor also wins the fight too. So what do you say to that?
The aggressor, if we're to let's get one thing straight. If we can, if the cards are showing that I landed more punches and it was more efficient on my punches, there should be nothing more that decides the match. Like, what do you mean the aggressor?
If you're throwing more and you're
throwing more and landing less? No, that doesn't win.
I think he hit more, if I'm not mistaken. It's just that Tank was more efficient.
I'm pretty sure Tank.
I don't know. It might have been. I got to relook at it. I don't know, but I know he did a high clip and he was getting Tank, and it wasn't a huge disparity to be like, yo. Now, if he would have got that knockdown I felt like he deserved, and Tank could have got points taken away for how much low blows he was doing. I don't think that's talked about enough. He was doing mad low blows.
I think they gave.
I mean, he's short, so I mean,
I think they gave E. I think they were both giving grace. If they weren't gonna give Tank that knockdown, then they didn't do the other side for Roach. Cause, bro, there's no way I land more punches than you and am more efficient,
so
then
you feel
I
like
don't
Tank
win a
should've won
fight. I'm not saying that I think the draw was necessary because it's kind of like basketball when you're coming down and the ref misses a foul, so then they do like a makeup call on the other end.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I feel like. It's
Okay.
like give you one, call it a draw, keep it pushing. Fight next time.
Yeah, another big fight. Back in Brooklyn, they say.
More money.
More money. Definitely more money is going to be involved in this fight because it was a good fight. I thought it was going to turn around 5 or 6, but I like the way Roach's team kept him on guard. Was like, because at one point Roach was kind of going outside himself. He went back to the corner. I think it was like around like round 8 or something like that. Roach told him, yo, stick to the plan. He went right back at it, sharp as, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't let Tank get him out of it. Mm-hmm. And Tank even said it to him. He's like, they're not going to give it to you. You're not going to win. They're not going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell Tank was flustered. Another thing that's been going around, he had a new trainer this one.
Yeah,
they were
saying he wasn't messing with his trainer.
He is his old trainer, Calvin, who's been in his corner the whole time. But let him say it. He's saying no, it's still cool and everything. But it showed. It showed. You know what I'm saying?
They had a video and a clip of Tank going by Coach K and or is it Coach C?
Calvin.
Coach Calvin when going by him, and just like they did after the fight, there was no dab, no love, no nothing. Just like brushed by tension, and like neither one of them said nothing to each other. They just like kind of like moved out each other's way and a couple times. And then there was another thing where Tank went over to somebody that was talking, and he went like this away from Coach Cal and was just sitting there talking to the person. So there's a couple things and a couple signs that people have pointed out in like a clip that I saw online.
I think Calvin is disappointed because he keeps saying, I want him to be tested. We haven't seen the real Tank. Things of that sort. I think he was disappointed at the fact that Tank wasn't doing what he needed to do. Because he had to go away this camp. He had some personal issues, and he went away and he said, "Yo, Tank gotta grow up, gotta be a grown man, make his decisions and things of that sort." And it didn't look good. Let's see what it's gonna look like with Calvin is back in his corner or if he's going. I hope you make that decision saying, "Yo, Calvin, you gotta be back there," because some people need that. Because the way Tank tell it, he's like a father figure, That so you gotta take those punches right there. But Tank didn't look too well. Tank just looked like we said before, download data. He looked like he could not download not a damn thing.
That's what I was gonna say.
Roach wasn't giving him nothing.
That's what I was gonna say.
Roach wasn't getting aggressive. He was like, yo, you gonna have to go through the rounds. You gonna have to go through the rounds figuring shit out. Cause I'm not gonna throw he was throwing a little more. But I'm not going to let you, because that's what Tank does. Because everybody want to take it away from Tank, so they get aggressive and everything else. So you're looking at it, looking at the reach, looking out for. So Tank couldn't do that, and the fact that he stood right there with him was even more of a problem. I
think that just adds to the marketing of the next fight, though, just to make it seem like this the one time Tank couldn't figure it out. So. Well, we got to watch the next one for anybody who didn't watch it.
I'm going to watch it. You got to watch that one still. But yeah. 1,000%.
Yeah, no, I definitely think so. So yeah, I think I don't know. I think Tank will start. I think Tank will take the next one. I think he will.
Oh, I think he'll take the next one. I think he's like, look, you got enough money now. I just gave you 2 bags now. I gave you 2 bags. Now it's on to sunset.
Let's really fight.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So
let's get on to the next one.
Gotcha.
All right, we got some NFL news. I know we are in the off season, but we got some college/NFL news. Excuse me. Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders. He's been getting a lot of critiques in the media for the way he came to NFL Draft Combine. He had his hat on backwards, and he was speaking with a lot of confidence, and he was very relaxed up there. He wasn't uptight. He was just honestly seemed like he was talking to one of his like family members, kind of, or just like talking to like people he knows, people he's comfortable around. So one of the quarterback coaches for one of the teams they didn't name saw him as brash and arrogant, and there was a I forgot the name on the person, but there's a reporter who also said that him wearing his hat backwards was a no-go for him, and he was disrespectful to the NFL Combine. Cool. What are your thoughts about this first? Because I'm going to let you go because I got some to say.
Man, first and foremost, Shedeur is wrong for everything he did. Everything he did. It's like I'm just playing. Fuck that. All right, excuse my language.
Oh, so we was gonna get off set.
Yeah, it's like,
we was gonna shut the show down. Or everything.
Let me just say this. First and foremost, I hate the NFL Combine. I hate the NFL Combine. It's reminiscent of, I don't want to say it, but forget it. I'm going to say it. Slavery trade. It's reminiscent to me for slavery trade, how high you could jump, how fast you could run, how everything, man.
How strong
you are with lifting weight. Shoot, look, if you're going to go by that, if we're going to determine how great a person is going to be through the combine, you don't have to look no further than the great Tom Brady. Didn't run the fast 40. Then they said he didn't have the best arm. Come on now. My thing is this combine, I think it's not worth it, especially the 40. The 40 is not showing anything. I'm sorry. The 40 doesn't show anything. It doesn't show anything. It doesn't show anything for any. Maybe a corner, maybe a wide receiver. But even that, the fastest people who, besides Chris Johnson,
mm-hmm.
who it showed on there, mm-hmm. like on the field, on and off the field. You know, our Devin Hester a little bit on and off the field. But you can only name two. Look at Xavier Worthy. They was praising and doing all this shit for. Like, come on, man. Speed, I understand that I feel like speed kills, and it's how much you could lift, and
you still need technique. You still need to be able to control your speed.
Well,
all that stuff.
Change your speed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, when you got to switch your hips around, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what are you doing? Like, those ones, I understand the routes for those ones. Make it specific. But the 40-yard dash is not needed for everybody. A quarterback does not need a 40-yard dash. A quarterback don't need a bench. See how I'll jump, or a jump. You know what I'm saying? They don't need these things. I can understand if you want to bring them in and do X's and O's and see where their brains at, their intelligence at, or some people just game time decisions. And go back to the part, I know I'm getting long-winded on this one. Whoever that coach is corny. Because if you that brash to say all this stuff, put a name on it. That's how I feel. Put a name on it. Put a name on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's who
Come
he
out
is.
and say it to the public.
Yeah, you trying to take away this young man's confidence just because how you feel about him. Oh, he's too brash. First of all, as a franchise changer, because let's get this straight. He's about to be a franchise changer. No matter like we talk about Caitlin, he's going to put butts in the seats.
Yes.
Let's get that straight. No matter what, win or loss, Shedeur Sanders is going to put butts in the seats.
That's a fact.
You will want that. He's going to be box office no matter where he goes at this point in time.
Because he brings his own brand with him.
You don't need to do much. And that's the thing I hate about NFL.
Bronny James.
That's the thing I don't like about NFL too. They hate individuality.
Mm-hmm.
They hate individuality. They don't want one, oh, you got to be the team.
But that's also why they don't got the problems the NBA got.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a catch-22. It is a catch-22. It is a catch-22.
That's why they call the NBA a players' league.
Yeah. So it is a catch-22. But come on now, that's just corny, man. Like you gonna down. First of all, this brother gonna have the utmost confidence in the world. Look who his pops is.
For real. Yeah, I find
you forgot who his pops is, man.
Bro, so my biggest thing for that whole thing is that was the only bad thing that I heard about Shedeur throughout the combine. And if there was any other bad thing, you guys could like bring it to light, but that was the highlighted bad thing that I heard about Shedeur in the combine. So if that is the worst thing, I know they talk about like personalities and stuff often, but I feel like being comfortable in any room is not a bad trait for a quarterback. I feel like that's a great trait for a quarterback, for you to be comfortable no matter who you're standing in front of, no matter who's in the crowd, no matter who you're speaking to. Yeah, no, that's what I would want from my quarterback. That is.
That's just
and
how
he came in being himself. I think, first of all, they be having all these people coming. They like, if we're gonna do like the hip hop culture thing, then be in it like fully. Like don't do like everybody's wearing diamond chain, everybody's wearing freaking platinum chains and all this jewelry and stuff, but he comes in with his hat on backwards and it's a problem.
That's it.
It's because that him having a hat on backwards doesn't feed into like somebody else's pockets. That's not marketing. So it's like, okay. But no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. He's more than fine. He's more than fine. I don't think that it's a big deal at all that he had his hat on backwards. I just think that he came in there how he wanted to come in there. And if that's what they took out of his interview, I think that a lot of people are going to miss out. A lot of people are going to miss out on the marketing that he brings with himself, and a lot of people are going to miss out on, honestly, the leadership too.
Possible franchise changer.
He be talking his shit. He be talking his shit, but also he's going to come out there and work too. He looks like one of those dudes that, and I've seen like he's there in the off season with the other players working out, going to find the other best quarterbacks in the NCAA, working out with the best quarterbacks in the NCAA.
I love him and Cam Wars.
Yeah, they be going back and forth though. But you working out with the best of the best.
Yeah, so obviously he's you know what I'm saying. Even though I feel like they have the greatest marketing plan. You have the one who is the silver spoon one. You have the one that got the grit. So I think me personally, I think they're playing everybody who's feeding into what they're doing.
But also, it's just
it helps them to be like, yo, let's do this 1-2 punch.
Yep.
Let's do this.
So they
you
go,
the bad guy, I'm the good guy.
We both get it back.
Yeah, we could both get it back. And it's putting Cam Ward don't know how much even though Cam Ward is a great quarterback in his own, but that spotlight is coming his way just because now they're comparing him to Shedeur and the opposite, that opposite ends. He was like, yo, let's run it up. Like these clips, you think these clips is getting out just out of nowhere, just like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Shedeur's like, yo, I don't drink water, man. I drink only Gatorade, man.
Yeah.
They're paying me. I was like, yo. He said, Cam Ward was like, yo, that's your problem. You always want to take breaks, So I think they're doing a great job at marketing. And yeah, we need some of that in the NFL, man. It's too much of that.
Everybody go in their own lane. It should be like,
I don't want to use the word again.
The best
I don't
need
wanna
to
use the
meet
word
the
again.
best in the off season. I know it's like, yo, I don't want everybody revealing my tools and stuff, but it's just like, yo, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
So you need to be around the best. What you gonna go do? Be around some dudes that you have to increase their level of play? No. It's just like freaking, just like for young kids. You have young kids that that a lot of you dudes do this for like people who want their kids to be advanced. You have your kids playing up, and then you have the greatest athletes playing down because you're scared for people to figure out what they're gonna look like in the regular season. It's just like, no, bro, you're not gonna be able to stop it regardless. You're gonna see this, and you're not gonna be able to stop it regardless. But
Another thing, before we move on, Keyshawn Johnson made a great point as far as these combine things. You want these people to work out in front of all these people, to whereas the wide receivers you never ran with. You don't know how fast. It's all about touch and you knowing the player.
Oh,
You gotta I gotta throw to somebody I've never met before. I don't know how fast he is. I don't know if he's going to go try to go get it. I don't know his effort. I don't know if he want to make me look. I don't know none of these things, and you want me to go out and do this drill. So Keyshawn Johnson made a great points, and when he said, "Yo, nah," you know what I'm saying? He said the only reason why I did it just so my teammates could get the shot, because so you know what I'm saying, which is respectable of him. So my teammates could get the shot. But a lot of wide receivers coming out and quarterbacks are saying, "Yo, you got to throw to a bunch of nobodies, and hopefully they go great."
let me show y'all the difference when it comes to especially quarterbacks and having like knowing your quarterbacks and working out with your quarterbacks and working out in the offseason. So this is big for like receivers and quarterbacks.
Yes,
Please pay attention to
timing.
this, young receivers and quarterbacks. My junior year, I had a quarterback who came over from another school because he wasn't there. Like he was supposed to be at another school, so he wasn't there all off season and then transferred in, right? I ended up having 3 or 4 touchdowns my junior year for football, and I had no off season with that quarterback, but I had an off season with the backup quarterback, and I was a starting receiver. So, but that backup quarterback, he ended up throwing me my first touchdown that junior year. So, fast forward to senior year, again 3 or 4 touchdowns with no off season. I go up to 11 touchdowns in the senior year because I worked out with my quarterback every day in the offseason. And it was like, I could have had like an 18, 20 touchdown season, but we had just such a talented team where the wealth needed to be shared. So I didn't need to score 18, 20 touchdowns for us to be a successful team. But just the increase in efficiency and the increase in connection, and like there was even times where the ball was there and I like had like a drop or something, and then there was times that I was there in a position and then the ball wasn't there, but like for the most part we were usually on the same page, and it helped. And that helped my senior year, and that helped like me increase scoring, that helped me increase getting yards, that helped me increase like notoriety and just getting like getting coverage. So the quarterback not having time with the receivers is crazy. Even if they have 2 days with them prior to being at the combine, that's still not anything. Having 4 to 5 months is something that's a lot more comfortable for like a receiver and a quarterback to actually be like successful and on the same time. Honestly, it really does take that amount of time.
So, shout out to Shedeur, man.
Big shout out, Shedeur.
Shout out to Shedeur. Shout out to Travis Hunter, Cam Ward. Shout out to these game and franchise changes, man.
For real.
So,
all right, next we got Kyrie. Prayers out to Kyrie Irving. Just had a season-ending injury.
on the ACL.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Prayers out to him and his family. Again, like I always say, they are businesses, so the people that they employ, this is part of them too. So prayers out to them. And where do we see the Mavericks going now? I know a lot of people said initially that the Lakers had lost the trade and the Mavericks had won the trade, but now they're down AD, down Kyrie. Well, what's going on, Coop?
I'm the first one to say, I thought they won the trade. I thought they won the trade now.
But it's not. It wasn't even just you though.
Yeah,
it was a lot of NBA analysts.
Because the Kyrie AD situation and things of that sort. Mark Cuban is looking like a genius. He got out of there when it's he sold it.
He said, "Oh no!" Yeah. He said, "I ain't gonna have me be a part of this."
But he's not majority owner no more. So, It's over.
He said, I ain't gonna have me
It's
be a
over
part of this.
While the Lakers at number 2 right now. That was
I just want y'all to know.
look, man, that's gonna fluctuate.
I just want y'all to know.
Do you know the difference between 2 and 6 right now?
Yo, let's get one thing straight. Y'all was talking about the Lakers possibly not making the playoffs.
Who said that?
Y'all was talking about the Lakers being
at the beginning
being 9, 10, 7, 8. They've been 5 and now 2. 5 through 2 all season. And while Anthony Davis has been hurt. And now they just got Luka in winter too. Yo, I just want y'all to know that the stuff I be talking about the Lakers, y'all should really just like keep me on podcasting, because when I start talking about the Lakers, good shit happens.
Look, man, look.
Good shit happens.
Be on yourself, because
right.
2 is not locked in, because between 2 and 6,
nothing's locked in. I was just talking about whatchamacallit. The Rockets were just first like a few weeks ago, and now they're 4th. So fifth, and then they were 4th, and then now they went back to 5th. Yep.
Golden State looking tough, boys. 6.
Ooh.
They 6.
Basketball is
looking good right now.
Classic.
It's a lot of playoff basketball.
It's looking like 2016 right now.
Yo, the Heat. I watched the Heat in
we back.
The Heat in Cleveland game. That was a dope game. Cleveland wound up pulling it out, but
You said the Heat?
The Heat, yes. I was watching. I still think they pulling up too much threes. It's like, all right, I ain't got nothing.
Especially with Tyler. I know Tyler Hero got the super duper green light
Robinson
over there.
Robinson. If he was about to top the game, but they called him out of bounds late. Duncan Robinson, because he had that green light.
Oh,
but
yeah, of
it
course
was
he
just
does.
they did great. Adebayo had 34 points yesterday,
Ooh.
his season high. But a pivotal moment, he was on mid range to the side, and he did some little hezzy moves. While he's over about to shoot, ball slipped out of his hand. FanDuel. It's like I don't know if it was FanDuel.
You know what the funny
thing? As a basketball player, I'm thinking as a professional basketball
shout
player.
out Buffalo Wild Wings.
He said, shout out for Buffalo Wild.
Shout out Buffalo Wild Wings,
No,
yo.
they shout him out.
You gotta shout them out though.
Why?
Cause they had the commercial. They had the commercials on this shit before, yo, where they used to stop the game.
Oh, yeah,
they used to make the call, bro.
They did. They was a prophet.
They've been telling They've been telling us. They've been telling us before, like actually was, yo. Shout out Buffalo Wild Wings. Y'all get free promo for the day.
But yeah, basketball's looking good. But back to Kyrie. We got off on a tangent. It's a sad thing, man.
Yeah,
you might as well. I would say honestly, even shut down AD.
AD's already shut down, isn't he?
I don't think he shut down.
AD done shut down himself. He said, "Y'all done traded me."
I don't know. He was shouting out, "I'm here."
I need restitution. I need restitution.
And the crazy part, they still in the plan, but we don't know how long that's gonna last. Hold on, let me see if AD is still going to be there. He is expected.
No, man. AD.
I don't know, man. Hold on.
Exactly. You don't know when AD come back. AD don't know when he come back. The league don't know when AD coming back. Nobody knows because he said I'm chilling. He's done.
He definitely is.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Nah.
He gonna chill. He gonna chill
in the next game.
Yep, and he gonna sit there just so that he can get his stats, get his minimums.
They say it's not saying game time decision. It's not. He's not on the report.
Bro, they are making sure that they lose out.
Because Kyrie's not even up here on the report.
Bro, so look at it like this. They had the thing to where they were talking about the executive or one of the new majority stake owners for the Dallas Mavericks shipped Luka out because they wouldn't allow her to do the casino.
Oh, I heard about that.
So this could all be
about that.
This could all be part of this too.
Dang.
So
yeah, I did hear about that. I forgot about
it might be like something on the side to where it's like, yo, yeah, Kyrie and Luka don't play together, and then she's trying to plummet the team so that they can get over to Vegas.
There's not. You can't. I get what you're at, but you can't put in an equation as a season in the injury to that though. With Kyrie, you get what I'm saying? You saying not let them play together and things of that sort.
So Anthony Davis got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie got
more minutes.
Kyrie got more minutes. Kyrie got hurt. Kyrie got hurt. Season's over. Anthony Davis is now back.
But he probably was gonna be back, man. He didn't have a season-long injury though. It was a day-to-day situation for him.
But it just so happened that right after.
It just so happened, man. We that's a big speculation right there. That's funny. He said, I know.
Ooh. Speculation.
I got
I got too many people in the industry now. I got to start being easy.
I got you, man.
I got to start being easy for my people in the industry.
I got you.
All right. Next, we got Angel Reese. Oh, we got like two parts to this. There's a quote. I don't even want to say the quote because I hate going against WNBA, but we should be getting paid like NBA players, from Angel Reese.
I think she been said that, right? That was a while ago she said that. She might have reiterated it.
Yeah, she might have reiterated it.
No. Not yet. Not yet. Y'all have a better brand of basketball. I would agree with you, man. I'll be looking at. I was watching some college basketball games, man. It's just the way the decision makings, the not chucking up too much threes, mid ranges, jump stop, to a shot. Man, it is a better brand. It's just that like you say, athleticism plays a part to whereas you see these high flying dunks, high flying blocks,
and it just takes away from the mistake. Yeah, the fundamentals and the mistakes.
Yeah.
So for me, obviously, I don't think that they should be getting paid as much as NBA players. Definitely more, but it's tough to even say more because their business operated in the negative last year. So they're a subset of the NBA, and they cost the NBA money last year.
70 million. Yeah. So you can't speak to that.
Yeah, it's tough to say that initially, but like the increase in viewership and the increase in personal brands for these individual people, like Angel Reese getting partnerships with Reese's, which should have been happened, but like they kind of like forced it on them. And then you have Caitlin Clark being a brand in herself. Juju is a brand. Oh my gosh, freaking Asia Wilson. Yeah, Flo, freaking she does rap and basketball. So there's a good amount of people gaining a lot of traction, but I don't think that they should get paid as much as NBA players. NBA players are about to honestly start competing with MLB players. So I don't think that should be. Yeah, I don't think that it should be that. But yeah,
I like the fact what it's doing in regards to WNBA is trying to put up themselves more with the 3v3 thing, and the biggest thing that I've seen, which was the 1v1, the 1v1. It's a question. If you would bring the 1v1 into the celebrity, not the celebrity, the All-Star weekend, like the All-Stars have to go 1v1 into the bracket system, how would you feel about that? Because that's what I know.
If the WNBA does it, the NBA will do it.
They did it.
The WNBA did it?
Yeah, you ain't see the 1v1 challenge?
Oh, I didn't.
It was 64 contestants.
Oh, I didn't see
All
that.
of them going 1v1. I forgot who won it.
I respect it.
Breonna Stewart got her butt whooped.
So which one? The NBA will do it eventually.
But a lot of people saying they won't because they're egos.
Because they don't want to get exposed?
Yeah, they're egos. So, because Breonna Stewart, how much, especially you, the Breonna Stewart fan club over there, she got worked. in the finals. Not the finals, the semifinals.
But also
She
that
got worked.
But people need to also understand 1v1 is
Not real basketball.
It's not.
Yeah, I got
It's
you.
not
It's a
because
team sport.
there's a lot of basketball that is played without having the ball.
Yes.
And if you can, but that's the thing, like if you can really understand those parts of the game, then that opens up a different realm of basketball for you. And then sometimes you don't even need to go to that part of the game to where you have to just go one-on-one because you can just play off the ball so much.
Yeah, imagine Shaq having to take it up top of the key instead of somebody dropping it when he's like 5-6 feet away from the rim. You know what I'm saying? So
Imagine,
yeah, definitely.
Imagine Steph Curry only having the ball in his hands.
When he works well off the ball.
He works great. Like that's one of his like biggest assets is being able to play off the ball and being able to play on the ball. Like you have to, and him being in shape to be able to do both of those on a consistent basis. It's just like, yo, you got to figure something out. Him and Jimmy.
I'm not talking about that.
What was you about to say?
Yeah. I don't know if you watched that game. Remember we was talking about Mikal Bridges?
What happened?
That was a game. Let me see if I go. It was, what day was it? Isn't it? Yeah. Warriors wound up winning. Warriors did wind up winning. Oh, thanks. Steph had 28. But at the beginning, Mikal Bridges, you need to walk back with Mikal Bridges, man, a little bit. You need to see what he was doing to Steph Curry. I didn't get to finish the game. I fell asleep.
Bro, see what he was doing to Steph Curry? Like on the D, like was he locking up Steph Curry?
Hell yeah.
Bro.
Yo, he was taking bad shots.
Bro.
If you as a defender, what do you say? As long as I'm getting that to get him, and I know it's hard to say Steph Curry's doing bad shots. You can see Steph Curry flustered.
Bro,
And Mikal Bridges was shot on him.
So, yo, this is the thing about
Respect that man.
This is the thing about that. Jaylen Brown can do the same thing. Jaylen Brown can do the same thing and make it tough for Steph because he's so tall and so strong. The argument was not that he was a bad defender. He wasn't a good defender. He's a very good defender for the NBA.
I think he's a better
just not a better.
I think he's a better scorer than Jaylen.
He's not a better scorer than Jaylen Brown.
I think he is.
He's not.
I think he's a better.
Hold on, let me take this call real quick.
So
please explain to the crowd why you think he's a better scorer because he's not.
So here's what was discussed. We was talking about two-way players and I don't know how Mikal Bridges and Jaylen Brown came up. But all I was trying to say to Khalid here, Keeks here, is the fact that Mikal Bridges has, I feel like, better handles and the fact that he has a better mid-range than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, he just got his handles back together. He's looking better with his handles and everything else. And he's the second option. Mikal Bridges, when he was the first and second, when he was with Brooklyn, he was able to handle what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So he still was able to do everything he had to do. He's just now the third or fourth option now. So I feel like that kind of was proving my point on what Mikal Bridges brings to the table, man. I just feel like he's a better scorer. I think he's a better pure scorer than
Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown.
No.
I just think so.
No.
I think so.
He's a better shooter. He's a better catch and shoot person than Jaylen Brown.
But
Jaylen Brown does everything. Jaylen Brown shoots off the dribble better than him. Jaylen Brown goes to the rack better than him. Jaylen Brown finishes at the rack with like both sides. He dunks like better than him. Like Jaylen Brown does everything on offense, and he shoots. He shoots the three. How if he does nothing better than Jaylen Brown but catch and shoot? He doesn't even shoot the three off the dribble better than Jaylen Brown.
You need to look at Mikal Bridges' stuff, man. I think you need to look.
He does not do this stuff better than Jaylen Brown. If he did, the Knicks would be in contention to be better than the Celtics.
He's the third or fourth option because you get.
He wouldn't be the third or fourth option if he was better.
When you got Cat and Brunson, what the fuck are you supposed to do,
bro?
What are you supposed to do?
You would not be the third or fourth option if you're better at a score than the second option on the championship team, who is one of the best teams of all time. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Jaylen Brown doesn't get enough credit because Tatum is Tatum, but also Tatum makes Jaylen Brown game a little bit easier. But also this makes Mikal Bridges' game a little bit easier too. You're the third option. You should be scoring. You're open. You're open. You're the third person that they rotate to. Just like I said for LeBron and Luka. If I'm coming down and I'm LeBron, I come down, you have to stop me with 2. Boom. Then you get your first rotation. If you have to stop Luka, that's going to be tough in itself because you're getting over there late. But if you do have the other 2 stop Luka, now you have to have that third option. Who'd you say was benefiting the most from the Lakers?
I said Reese.
Thank you.
Reese.
What is Reeves? A third option.
Reese is the second option. What are you talking about?
No, he's...
I was just yeah. Yeah, I gotta get you going. Yeah.
So again, Mikal Bridges he's wide open. They're just like, yo, he's got to be the one to beat us. Okay. And if he beats us, then okay, we'll live with that. But Brunson and Cat going off is not an option. Okay. Even though like it will, but like they will happen. But like you want to take them away first, and then if Bridges kills you, he kills you. But he's having like a wide open game. You know also what it's like? Sean Livingston. Sean Livingston had a great run with the Warriors. But shit, you had so many, like you had Steph Curry on the outside. Like you had he had rotations with Steph on the outside. He had his rotations with Clay on the outside. So if he's coming down, him and Rajah Bell, that was another one who was putting in work. Them boys was out. But if he's coming down, you got those killers on the outside, and it's like, okay, we got to let somebody shoot. And then this is when they were saying like the mid-range was so inefficient when people stopped shooting the mid-range. Yes. He was one of the people that was still shooting it for the championship team. So again,
can I ask you a question?
Just opening up the floor more for him.
I know we got to go with the subject. I just
my fault.
But I got a quick question for you. What do you think Mikal Bridges' highest point average was?
Point average or point like in a game?
No, points average in a year.
Probably like 20-something.
Okay, you 20 what?
22.
Higher. 26.7.
Where, in Brooklyn?
Yeah, Brooklyn, like I said, 2022, 2023 season. To whereas where I was explaining to you, when he is that option, he can put on numbers. When he is that option. The highest that they tied. I just think he's a more pure scorer. It looks easier from when you're looking at it. That's all I'm trying to say. It just looks easier.
He was getting the shots. Like it was like, yo, who else was shooting the ball for them?
So if I pull up, it was efficient. What we gonna say then?
Who else is shooting? Again, he's not a bad player, and he's a smart player. Mm-hmm. Like he's gonna run around and get open. But again, who is shooting the ball for them? Who else was on their team?
I don't. I gotta go to some.
Brooklyn was not nice. But again, all right.
We digress.
Yes,
we digress.
We will move on. All right. We'll get into. We'll get into the Ray Nexus for the day. Let's get into. First off, the Ray Nexus is stocks and crypto section. We talk about investing. None of this is financial advice. Make sure you do your own research or go search out a financial analyst, or not a financial analyst, my fault. A financial advisor to be able to help you with your decisions. I am not a financial advisor anymore. I used to be.
Can I interrupt that a little bit?
What?
It's the year, we're talking 2022, 2023. We had Kyrie Irving.
He was averaging 26 with Kyrie Irving.
And guess who else?
First of all,
guess who else?
You're going to say Kevin Durant like he wasn't hurt.
26. Kevin Durant played 39 games. So that's a decent amount.
Coop, that's half the season.
27.
No. You're not skipping over that. No, you're not skipping over that. Your argument's done.
What, man?
Your argument's done. Kevin Durant played less than half the season.
And you're making my point then. When you get the ball and you're still playing with a prolific Kyrie, and you get the ball as a second option, he is scoring 26 points.
And they were ass.
Who said that? I never said they was.
They were terrible, bro.
I'm just saying. Man. Go ahead, man. My bad for interrupting.
Come on, Coop.
My bad for interrupting.
You interrupted for no reason.
Nah, that wasn't for no reason.
No reason.
That wasn't for no reason.
No
Come on,
reason.
man.
Nah, it wasn't.
It's 26 points, man.
26 points when you're a second option and your team is terrible. I don't care. Don't care. He's a great. No, not even I don't care. He's a great basketball player. He's just not better than Jaylen Brown. That's all.
The only thing
That's
that makes
all.
him better than Jaylen Brown better than him is the defense end.
Bro,
but I feel like offensive
he's not better than Jaylen Brown. Yo, we are going.
Okay, go ahead.
We're going to wait for the fellas to get back on this.
Go ahead.
No, we are going to go back. Yeah, we are going to because they're going to get you. They're going to get you for this scoop. They're not going to let you live for this scoop. I'm telling you.
Bring that back.
They're not going to let you.
I already know who's going to come.
They're not going to let you live for this scoop.
I need to get them riled up anyway. Go ahead.
They're not going to let. They're going to get out their seats for that one. But again, make sure you go get a financial advisor if you don't have confidence in doing your own research. I am not a financial advisor anymore. I used to be one, but yeah. So let's get started. Let's get into the stocks and crypto for the day. And I used to be one as in like I stopped being one on my own. Like my license didn't get like taken from me or anything. So don't think like that. But yeah, Bitcoin is floating around 88,000 right now. Ethereum around 22. XRP $2.59. Solana around 143. Crypto markets still like floating down and around with Bitcoins around the 80s. That's a big point. Like as soon as like it's been getting down to like 82, 83, it's been jumping back up to around like 84 to like 88, and then even around like 90 and a little bit above. So that means that people are buying up at those prices. So those are like prices where people think are going to be around the bottom. Again, that doesn't mean that it can't go any lower, but these are prices to where a lot of people that are buying and have been buying cryptocurrency see cryptocurrency going up exponentially from these prices, from these buying prices. That's why they're buying so much at these prices. Yeah, that's the big thing for that. I'm not gonna go into that for too long. Again, I'm dollar cost averaging. I'm gonna let you guys know about my portfolio. As of right now, I do not hold Bitcoin. I'm holding Ethereum for the long term. Solana for the long term, XRP for the mid to long term. So honestly, I'm trying to get out of XRP for this cycle because I've been in for a while and trying to put it into just another asset, or just a different type of asset. But that's gonna be like my portfolio, what I'm doing with mine. Obviously make sure you do your own research. I see cryptocurrency still having more room to still go up throughout the year. I know it made like its jumps to above 100,000, but honestly, I don't think it's done for the year. That's just my sentiment on cryptocurrency. I get my crypto knowledge from Earn Your Leisure. I get it from Tall Guy Tycoon. And they're like discords and stuff. I'm in multiple discords, and I do like a good amount of extensive research for them. So this is where I usually get my information from. I'm in communities of people that are investing, and we share ideas and try to make sure we're all on the same page to try to make sure we turn a profit. Get into stocks for the day. I'll start out with the top stock tip. That's gonna be, make sure that you practice trade first. So if you do get into trading, especially like day trading or even like mid-term trading, so like if you're trading like a few months out or like trading for like the next year, make sure that you get into charts and understand it and do like paper trading first. That's like having like demo accounts and being able to like play with like fake money pretty much. They'll give you an account with like a certain amount of money, and then you'll be able to see like how you can like see how your methods and how your systems work for trading. If you turn a profit and like you're turning a profit consistently, like having like over like a I would say like a 70% win rate would be like a decent time to start entering in the market, so you like actually start to understand what you're actually doing. And then honestly, FOMO, so like fear of missing out, really doesn't start playing in until you actually get into the market. So you have to actually be using your actual dollars to learn some of these lessons. Using a demo account won't just teach you everything. Yeah, so that's gonna be a top stock tip for the day. And stocks are like a little bit down right now, and they have room to go up. February is usually like not a good month for stocks, and usually March isn't the best month for stocks either. But usually coming into that springtime, you usually get like a little pop after earnings. So we'll see what happens. Coop, you got any advice for the gist today?
Nope.
None.
Yeah.
None. You gave it all out in school today?
I definitely did, son. They was on one. I had about 7 people in my office, man. You know, when you got that much people in the office, you know it's one of them days.
Yeah, 7
and they
people
was
in the
still
office.
calling for me to get other kids. I was like, yo, I can't take.
I
no
can't.
More.
I can't.
I can't take no more kids in.
It was like that day I came outside. I was like, "Where's the admin?" Next, what I got for the day for the youth? I ain't have nothing written down, but yo, your wildest dreams are really possible. Your wildest dreams are really possible. You just really have to stay consistent in what you're doing, and like really, like I try to say, like one of my favorite sayings, be forever collecting data. So actually learn from your experiences, learn from like your losses, and learn from even like your wins. Like even if you win something, you could still like be learning to get better. That's how you stay ahead of the game. Yeah, so just that's gonna be it for today. All right, that's gonna be mine. And then please make sure everybody like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe, comment too.
Make sure you share
Like,
with a couple
dislike.
friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like Coop said, if you want to dislike, don't dislike. Nah, I'm kidding. If you you do as you please. Please just interact with the page. We appreciate it. And then if you guys have anything that you feel like we should be doing to get better, please put it in the comments. And then we'll try to make sure that we put on like as good of a like cinematic experience for you guys as possible, since you guys are doing us the favor of making sure like you guys are tuning in, and we appreciate it. All right. So when in doubt,
Keep it a buck, baby.
keep it a buck, y'all. Keep it